Happy Thursday night, YouTube. Sue Ortiz here. It is still 12:18, 8:31 p.m., and that would be the year 2014. Just doing some light reading at the U.S. NRC site. And this is in regards to Byron 2's third quarter 2014 plant inspection findings. This is some really dry stuff, all right? We're just going to highlight the obvious. March 31st, 2014, failure to properly implement a compensatory fire watch as required by the Fire Protection Program. It's really dry, but basically the licensee failed to maintain compensatory fire watches for all these different fireplaces, all right, where stuff can go up, diesel fuel oil. The inspectors determined this finding was more than minor in accordance with IMC 0612 Appendix B. Issue screening dated September 7, 2012, because this finding was associated with the initiating event's cornerstone attribute of protection against external factors, fire, and adversely affected the cornerstone objective of limiting the likelihood of those events that upset plant stability and challenge critical safety functions during plant operations. Okay, here's another one. December 31st, 2013. Remember, this is the most recent stuff that you can find for Byron. Reactor vessel design documents not updated to reflect Unit 2 is missing a head stud. Oh, the joy! No, this is Byron. We don't need a head stud. We don't need no stinking head studs. Well, what could happen? What could happen? The inspectors, all right, also answered yes to the more than minor screening question. If left uncorrected, what would happen? LOCA. Loss of coolant accident. That's meltdown time. But we know that they like to throw their middle fingers to the meltdown gods there. Because, you know, if they report that something went wrong or if they kick on their emergency generators, then they got to write some paperwork. All right? And they'd rather just, you know, melt down the whole Chicagoland than get in trouble or lose their precious money. All right? Here's another one. Corrosion effects of the Unit 2 reactor vessels not monitored. Oh, isn't that nice? And remember, this is an old plant. Again, the inspectors determined that the performance deficiency was more than minor because it was associated with the design control attribute of initiating events cornerstone. In other words, LOCA. They are loca en la cabeza. Loco. Inadequate vessel stress analysis for Unit 2 missing head stud. Well, you know it's missing the head stud. Why not? Oh, but what could happen? It's more than it's loca. Loca la cabeza. They're crazy in the head. Mitigating systems. Emergency service water blowdown isolation valves were not tested. Well, why not? We don't need no stinking valves. All right. And of course, you know, the inspectors, they're doing what they can. They're writing down stuff, but no one cares, okay? December 31st, intake structure silt level acceptance criteria were non-conservative. Design control. Remember, there's a design flaw in this whole unit. And all I've been seeing is papers that we're going to fix it, but I haven't seen any proof that anything got fixed. We'll get to that in a second. Failure to implement preventative maintenance procedures, replacement schedules for essential service water makeup pump diesel engine hoses. In other words, we don't need no stinking hoses, okay? What do you mean I need a stinking hose? I don't need no stinking hoses. Barrier integrity. Analytical basis for PTL curves not maintained consistent with Unit 2 head stud configuration. Well, it's missing the damn head stud, isn't it now? If left uncorrected, what will happen? Bad things. Bad things will happen, okay? I mean, this is just unbelievable. Okay, and then when you try to get into any of these, emergency preparedness, nothing clicks. Occupation radiation safety. We know they have one. They're dropping like flies there. Public radiation safety. They took down the marker. They took down the Rockford sensor. It's probably going off nonstop. Security. Oh, we won't even get into that. I can't even find the safety report that I made the video of. So if you can go back through my videos when I had anything on NRC, I can't find those on the site. I'm pretty sure they undid the link. You can't click on it. Byron Stations Unit 1 and 2. This is just insanity what this thing is. Okay, here's this guy. He's from Exelon. He's a big shot. Come on, computer. Exelon Generation, okay? To the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. This is a very long PDF file. And I'm not real good with PDFs, all right? But anyway, this is all about, go back up. This is take 2, by the way. I hate when I'm on take 2. This is specifically regarding the second 6-month status report in response to the March 12th, 2012 Commission order modifying licenses with regard to reliable spent fuel pool instrumentation. Order number EA-12-051. So since March of 2012, this guy has been dicking around with this. Remember they had a fire in 2012? Here's all the stuff we're going to do. This is what he says. Respectively submitted. Let's get back to that. He declares under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct, executed on the 28th day of February 2014. Remember, this is the latest thing I can find. And this is Glenn T. Kagi. He is the director of the Licensing and Regulatory Affairs at Exelon Generation Company. So it's under perjury of law. All right, go get this guy. It's a 24-page document all about spent fuel pools. This is what we're going to do. That you saw the letter, this is what we're going to do. Now we get into the actual report. All right, introduction. This is what they need to do. They need to develop an overall integrated plan, document the requirements to install reliable spent fuel pool level instrumentation in response to reference 2. This enclosure provides an update of milestone accomplishments and submittals. Okay. For reference 2. Oops, I'm going the wrong way again. Milestone accomplishments. The following milestones have been completed since the development of the first 6-month status report, reference 6, and are current as of February 8, 2014. None. Nothing got done. Nothing. What activity got complete? Submitting the 60-day status report, submitting an overall integrity plan. All right, then they go down here, they just go into quarterlies. They don't even give months. But basically, this guy was asking for more time. He said it's not going to be done by January. We need until April. That was at the top of the letter. But this is a 24-page PDF, and I have no way to really save the screen or do anything like that. But I will put a link at the bottom of the video just to get you to this site. On my own computer. And again, this is the US NRC. It's a pretty easy little email address. So I'll make sure I type it in for you guys. Just some light reading. You know. Just trying to get the names of who we need to sue. Have a good night.